Holy crap, man. I forgot about the whole bums mumble thing. It was the opposite of the King's Speech, right?
Yeah, it was the mirror. The King's Speech looks in the funhouse mirror and sees the bums mumble.
So, like, when something's awesome, you're like, hey, bro, that's the King's Speech. Which,
Well,
to be
that
honest,
was in a brief time where I was trying to make the King's Speech like the cool thing to say.
it's even better now, though. Now that it's antiquated and like 3 years old, you're like, hey,
Now
man,
it
that's the
sounds like
King's-
something you'd hear at a Renaissance fair.
Exactly.
Now it's like, oh, I doff my cap to you, good sir. You're the King's Speech, I do say.
I say, this turkey leg is the King's Speech. I shall put it in my chainmail bikini forthwith.
And then you like leave a shitty tip, and he's like, well, that was the bums mumble.
All right, let's get this thing started.
Such a beautiful dream. Anything is possible with twice the money. Why don't you get a little weird? Live dangerously. Experience the double your price sale right now at scamstuff.com. Trust me. No gimmicks, no BS. Only true double price goodness. They say it's a bargain at twice the price, and I intend to prove them right. Join me on a magical journey where a Rogue's Flask was $40. Now it's $80.
The Scam Stuff name deserves better than you.
Well, I'll show them. I'll show the world. So join me, won't you? Hey, double the price and prove them all wrong.
All right, I say let's go time. I don't think it's getting any better than that because that means it has got to be go time for Night Attack, bringing you the best and the worst of the internet. Holy crow. That's right, I said crow because I don't believe in cows. Oh my God, I got nothing, Justin Robert Young. I'm all kerflummoxed and bedazzled. What's going on with you, sir?
Man, I'll tell you what, I'm so hungry I could eat a crow. Brian, it's a goddamn Night Attack Tuesday night, and I'll be a god darn it if it ain't gonna be a humdinger.
That's a promise you can take to the bank, provided that bank trades in goldarnets and humdingers.
Which is the new cryptocurrency that we are launching tonight on the Night Attack show.
Goldarnets and
Galdernit
humdingers.
The humdinger. Just
Hey,
so
man.
you know, 100 humdingers equal 1 galdernit, and 100 galdernits equal a buh.
Well, let's bring in the buh then, because we have a special
Where
guest
the
this
buzz
evening.
at?
Yeah, where my buh's at? Let's take a look right here. Who do we
ladies
got?
and gentlemen, it is really amazing that I have the opportunity to introduce our guest tonight, mainly because she was supposed to be our guest for the last 4 episodes and consistently canceled on us. We were able to wrestle her down and bring her to you, ladies and gentlemen. Veronica Belmont joins us.
Holy
Oh my
cow!
God, that's not fair. You can't give me shit for canceling. I have so many things.
Well, let me know.
Sure.
I have goddamn cadaver bone in my
Okay,
wrist.
all right. Well, here,
I have
let's
a
go
busted wrist.
through the excuses on why you weren't able to be on the show.
All right,
So
name one
what was the
reason
first
why you weren't here.
I was high on painkillers.
All right, that's a valid reason in the book of Brian and Justin. Name 2 reasons.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you don't want to be fucked up during the show.
Yeah, come on, man.
I can't use a mouse and I can't type.
Okay, yeah, because we're playing StarCraft.
That's all I got. I was really tired, and you guys are a lot of energy. I just couldn't.
And by the way, you actually, even though you bailed on us, you actually were here for the episode that you were supposed to be here for. With the did we already talk about on the air about the stuff, the mystery of the spearmint nitrate?
No, we have not talked about it. Well, here, all right. You want to get into that first?
Yeah,
or
let's
Veronica's cadaver
do
bone?
that. All right, look, the cadaver bone will still be there when we come back. I don't know if Spearmint Nitrate's YouTube account will be. So Spearmint Nitrate is a mysterious YouTube account that just popped up that is animating our cold opens. You remember last week, which again, we thought we were going to have Veronica. She wasn't there, but we played a clip of when Veronica sat in on our Night Attack 3 sessions. And this was all animated. If you're watching the video, it's amazing. The animated Veronica may be the most adorable thing I've ever seen, who's trying to solve a mystery about presidents shitting their pants.
Right now.
What do you think would happen if the president shit his pants? All right, so you're the president.
You are assuming this hasn't already happened.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This could be like our own Da Vinci Code.
Yeah, like spot the moment.
Fucking like documentary, like uncovering the secret history of presidents shitting their pants.
What if that's how like the slaves were freed?
Fucking FDR? And it's like FDR
I
doesn't
wanna see a
count because
video.
that was polio.
I want to see a video of all the presidents and photographs.
All the president shits.
That one is shitting his pants right
I remember
now.
it was like Abraham Lincoln was like,
whatever, I gotta go. Just, fine, free the slaves. I'm out. I gotta, but yeah, just.
fine, free them.
Free them, I gotta go. Okay.
No, yes, all of them. I gotta go. I soiled my pantaloons.
So anyway, friggin' Veronica's...
For the audio listeners, these are all three of our previous or three of our previous cold opens are all animated. The latest one, which I think is the best one, with Veronica, it is like gray background and like almost line drawings, but they're really, really well done. Like it is an exceptional animation style, and
I'll tell you,
we don't know who did it.
I'll tell you what the side effect of this is all of a sudden Justin and I have made it really important to up our game to have really good cold opens because we want all of them to be animated well as these little nuggets that
Also,
we can do.
people are saying that we should actually do them beforehand and send them to Spearmint Nitrate so they can be the cold open during the show.
All right, well, let's put the call out. Whoever Spearmint Nitrate is, go ahead and write us. You can find our emails in like 20 seconds. Say, hello, gentlemen, I am Spearmint Nitrate. Here's proof. Look at this doodle I made of a boner having sex with a dragon. And then we'll be all like, oh, it is Spearmint Nitrate.
A sentient
I just
boner?
love how dead on it is for all, like, every motion that happens in those videos is so, like, perfect. Like, every single bit. But, really, a lot had to do with how drunk I think we all were during that particular recording.
Speaking of which, can we go back and revisit, like, how drunk we all got that weekend? That was an extraordinary weekend for all of us. Is that fair to say?
I was the most hungover, I think.
You were so hungover.
Dude, you couldn't even appreciate the majesty of Alex Jones at the laser tag place.
When the co-host of Sword and Laser got as far as Sword and be like, can't handle lasers. Let's just be cool.
To be fair, Tom also did not do laser.
No, he freaked out at Swords.
Both out.
He maintained a lot better than I did. I was pretty much like sitting there like in a cold sweat for like 6 hours that morning, being like, I'm gonna get on a plane later.
And what's funny is you guys
That's
did such a good job of fooling me. I'm like, it wasn't until it was time to go. They were like, hey man, you guys need tickets. And then you're like, oh no.
Oh no.
And then all of a sudden I realized.
I was really confused. Like, I thought we were gonna do lunch there, and then everybody was shaking their head like, "Oh no!" And then I was like, "Wow, the pizza must be really bad." I mean, like
you didn't realize that.
Yeah, I was like, "We got to go eat somewhere else" because they look like they're about to throw up at the thought of eating here. And
also, Blazer Tag, not the best place for hangovers. And it's not necessarily because it's an activity designed around running around and shooting like lights in your eyes.
It was all the lights and all the sounds all at once.
It's all the sounds, and also it smells not like puke, but like the agent that they dump on top of puke to make it not smell like puke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like it just is
it smells like puke's echoes is what it is.
I understand.
Yeah, it's puke's beard, basically.
Yes. Why is it called Blazer Tag? Why is it Blazer Tag?
Because Plazer Tag.
You want to get sued?
Because Plazer Tag, Slazer Tag, and Chaser Tag were all taken. That's why it's Blazer Tag.
Okay.
I didn't mean for that to be the end of the discussion.
I heard Justin would have fixed you some tea if you had played, though.
Oh.
What?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, where's this headed?
Wasn't there like some tea bagging and some?
Oh.
So I definitely jumped on top of Brian's face and made really.
I heard about that.
graphic, aggressive, homosexual commentary.
God, that is. Can I just say for the record, that's Bonnie's like strength is that she doesn't care that there was a 30-second like WTF, like what was that? And like she also wouldn't have cared if we never got the joke or not. She just would have left it out there. That's amazing.
Which, for the record, I submit this was not a joke. It was a legitimate demand for which I was making to you on the floor of the laser tag arena.
Fair enough.
All right. So here's the deal. Tonight,
go ahead, Justin.
Tonight we have a song. There's going to be a musical guest. It's a surprise musical guest. We will get to it. If you saw the video version or you heard in the audio version, Brian, you are in the middle of a double your price sale on scamstuff.com.
Indeed,
and we will hopefully have some byproducts of that shooting. We can talk about that in a second. But Veronica, you have a hook for a hand and a chainsaw on top of the hook. You have a cadaver boat. Like, what is the deal with your hand? A, how did you break it? And how is it fixed?
I need to come up with a better story about how I broke it, because my story is really just white lady. I was playing tennis and I fell. I fell real hard. Literally, my doubles partner is in her 70s.
Oh my God.
Like, I'm not even joking. And I went down like a fucking ton of bricks, and I landed on my wrist like that. And so the two little bones, I don't remember all the technical names for all the bones.
Oh my God, hold on. No, I've already working it out. So it's something like slamming in San Fran, got a 70-year-old partner. White people following.
Wait, should I show it on air? It's not too gross.
Yeah, go for it, dude. This is great.
No, we're going to get really graphic here, ladies and gentlemen, because that's what you come for.
I sprained my ankle and I chipped a bone in my ankle, but that's healing up pretty well. But
oh my God, look at that.
But this is the... what the arm looks like.
Dude, that is dope. So
for everybody who is listening, it looks as if, number one, you have the big scar and then the little strips of medical tape adhesive holding over it. But also everything around it, it looks like almost a sunspot. Like a sunspot is erupting on Veronica Belmont's wrist.
It looks like your wrist. Hold on, go back to your wrist. It looks like your wrist is like so disappointed in you. Its mouth has formed like a tight line, like.
You dumbass.
How would we dress it up, though? All right, so you're playing tennis and you have a doubles partner who's in her 70s. Like, what's the most badass version of that? If you were like, would you be like gambling? Maybe it's like it's Eva Braun who's your doubles partner. Like, she'd be older than 70.
I'd like to think.
You guys should come up with a better story than I can come up with.
Okay, let's go to work on this, because first of all, I feel like the focus isn't on her partner. The focus is on like how she's playing Darth Vader and Hitler in a mixed doubles singles thing. And
mixed double singles.
Like a
round robin with Hitler and Darth Vader.
And Hitler and Darth Vader are just like. Wait.
I feel like we got to dial it down though, because like it's got to be something that's like semi. Like, what I'm saying is we shouldn't use publicly well-known fictional characters. Not that Hitler is a publicly well-known fictional character. But we should. All right, so it should be like maybe it's like a gun runner, like and his like.
So like I'm a gun runner for Leland Yee.
Why don't we make it like
events?
Why don't we make it like one of the Weinstein brothers? That's just so she's playing against.
Bob or Harvey Weinstein.
There's Harvey Weinstein, and who's the other one? The other one has to be, let's say Bob Uecker.
Yeah, we want to go obscure. It's got to be like Bob Uecker or, I don't know, Paul Molitor.
Who's Paul Molitor? I guess that's exactly what I'm supposed to say. All right.
Sure. Yeah. And then everybody goes and Googles it. And they say, why was Paul Molitor playing tennis against Veronica Belmont?
You know what? Maybe it should be who's the producer that took the studio sessions from the Beatles and turned it into the turd that was Let It Be? Later arrested
Wall
for
of
murder.
Sound?
Come on, Phil Spector. Phil Spector.
Phil Spector.
Yes.
All right, Phil Spector and Hitler.
I'm the worst audience. I can't remember fucking Phil Spector.
No, Harvey Weinstein and Phil Spector. That's who it was. It was you and Harvey Weinstein and Phil Spector.
Why not, instead of using Hitler, why not Eva, what's the...
Eva Braun?
Yeah,
Eva Braun, yeah.
Well, she's just as dead.
I know, but, I mean, you're...
Obviously, that's retarded. She's dead.
What about
All right, well here, let's who's there? Listen, sure, Paul Molitor, Hitler, Bob Euchre, Bob Weinstein, doesn't matter. Okay, let's get into what happened.
But it was her
she
and Bob
goes
Ross.
and hits the ball. I guess here's where I was about to make some like elaborate thing.
Put some Statham in me, Jason Statham.
Oh yeah, sure. And also Paula Deen. They're all in there together. You guys were all playing badminton, and then what happened?
We're even changing the game.
You made this
and by the
whiter.
way, in an effort to ramp tennis up to be more dangerous and awesome, we made it badminton. I didn't know that was further down the line when we were twisting the cool dial.
Heck yeah, dude.
It's all those. What are they called? Cocks that are flying through the
Yeah,
air?
dude. There's just cocks everywhere you can
Shuttlecocks.
see. Yeah.
Shuttlecocks, yeah. Shuttlecocks.
You're like, here's, and I believe that's the phrase in badminton. It was like, cock in your face. And then you hit it down. So,
and then
anyway.
the other person goes, "Oh no!" That's just a technical term. That's just what happened.
So, anyway, you're banging shuttlecocks with Paula Deen, Paula Abdul, and Shaquille O'Neal, and then what happened?
So banging cocks. I mean, that's the name of the story. It's just like we're just banging cocks. Me, Dean, Shaq, the crew.
Maybe the story needs more cocks.
All right, Jimmy Cox is there too.
All right, so you're banging cocks around with the boys, and then next thing you know, like, do you dive or something? Maybe it's like, oh, listen, number one, like that's just only the beginning, and that's where you say you fucked up your wrist, but really it was because like maybe somebody like it came to blows over money like afterward, and you're like, fucking get in my face one more time, Paula Deen, and I'm gonna grease up this fucking pistol.
Okay.
With your blood and oil.
Because your blood's filled with so much saturated fat, because you're fat. Yeah.
Call me fat?
No, Paula Deen. She has diabetes.
The food always has to be appetizing.
All right, so anyway, you're fighting all of them, and then what happens? What was the moment where the break happened?
In real life or in this story?
This story. Which is real life, by the way, for the record. This is
Paula Deen.
everything you say is going in your Wikipedia.
So just so you know, the bone is split down vertically, not horizontally. So I don't know, maybe they like ripped it apart like a celery stick.
Wait, your bone is split?
Yeah.
I thought you were like talking about the difference between like the ulna and the rumina or whatever the differences are.
So it's like the two little bones on my wrist, like basically like punched a hole in the top of the flat bone here, and then but also the bone that going this way is split, going down my arm.
So all right, so it was obviously hit with some kind of blunt object, like a pinball machine.
Thor's hammer.
I feel like Paula Deen like threw butter on the ground.
And like got her to slip. And
yes.
then no, there's no way a mere slipperoo could destroy the bones of Veronica
I think
Belmont.
like, all right, so let's think of what's the silliest machine in the world?
What's that thing?
The dildo robot at kink.com.
Whoa. That was, okay, for the record, can we dial this back a little bit?
What?
I mean, okay. Last time we talked to Veronica, before she was on the show, before the show existed, we're like, hey, man, what are you up to? You're like, oh, well, next week I got to go and tour kink.com. So anyway, bye. I'm Veronica Belmont.
Oh, and by the way, I have since found out just through random conversation with like young couples in San Francisco, this is like not just the popular thing to do. It's like the hot date in San Francisco and the greater Bay Area. Like, people just go like, hey, let's go down to kink.com. And kink.com's like, hey, everybody come in. So it's a historic building.
Yeah, well,
and
first of all,
originally
it's
a
like,
barracks. And also, here's where we sodomize teenagers for money.
Right. Here's where we pretend to torture people for the sexual pleasures of thousands of anonymous people on the internet.
Well, Brian, be fair. I'm sure they actually torture them, you know? All right. So anyway, so like this is not a joke. Like the kink.com, everything. If let's say theoretically, some people in our audience are aware of the products made from kink.com, that is in San Francisco. It's in the Mission. It is an old building, and they do tours where people are going now as a fun time.
Yeah, so kink.com, they are in the Historic Armory building, which is, like you said, in the Mission, and it's a beautiful building, and they bought it from the city years ago, I think to the tune of like $6 million or something. And the deal was that they had to keep the original structure in place, so it couldn't be retrofitted for like apartments or office buildings or anything like that. So happily enough for kink.com, it looks like a giant dungeon. And so that's essentially what they use it for. There's like a giant like wrestling mat where they do their wrestling matches. I can't remember what the name of the league is. And so basically the losers, like the winners, have to fuck the losers. So everybody wins.
Can I tell you, like, the last time, until this conversation, the last time kink.com had popped up, so to speak, in conversation was when we were backstage after Penn and Teller, and I
Ultimate Surrender, that's what it's called, Ultimate Surrender.
Wow, dude, apparently the chat room
there's
knows.
a shocker. Somebody in our audience immediately knew what you were talking about.
After a Penn and Teller show, I met up I took Colleen Kelly Henry with me to Penn and Teller because I was there for CES and she was there for CES. I was like, hey, I'm going to go see Penn and Teller. You want to come with? And we were hanging out, and then like instantly, because it's Colleen and because it's Penn Jillette, like within 3 seconds of and David Pogue was there in the backstage hanging out monkey room. It was me.
This sounds way better than our fake Veronica story already.
It was me, David Pogue, Penn Teller, and Colleen Kelly.
Colleen, yeah.
Colleen, yeah.
No, but
wait, what? Wait, what do you
Paula
look?
Deen.
Oh, no, and Paula Deen was there. That's
Sure,
right.
why not?
Colleen Paula Deen is their name. And like within seconds, they get to talking about kink.com, and they're all high-fiving each other over kink.com. And then and Penn Jillette's all like, man, I really want to give money to kink.com, but I'm just afraid that, pornography and the internet and my credit card info. And I'm like, well,
Brian.
What?
Let me do a voice.
all right. So Pedro's like, oh yeah, God, hold on, let me work this out. I've never done.
Here we go. All right,
okay.
Let's go. So Colleen and Penn are talking. Colleen says, "Hey, what do you think about this, Penn?"
He says, Colleen, I was working. I was hanging out with a famous president. I can't say who it is, but." We were talking about kink.com, and I said, I cried for the first time I ever saw kink.com. And I think it's because I knew that what they were doing.
More fingers. Do more hand.
I knew what they were doing was right, and it was good. But I was just I was afraid to give my credit card because because it's on the internet and your credit card, you never know where that could go. And I said, okay.
Everybody, a round of applause. A round of applause.
Nice.
All right. I said, well, Penn, you have no liability. Like if somebody steals your credit card info, literally all you do is say, hey, that wasn't me. And he says, oh, is that the case? And I said, yes. And he was like, oh, you know what? That's a really good point. That's a really good point. I'm going to talk to my friend, President, this guy I know, and I'll let him know.
Brian, I wish. Can you play the standing belly clap music for yourself? You deserve the standing belly clap.
This is my own
music.
standing belly clap for myself that I'm playing right now, and I'm going to keep
go.
talking
It is called for and it
until
is received.
this. Wait a minute, you just got to wait until it stops
for it.
freezing. It's not happening.
Wait
Apparently,
for
I'm
it.
clicking. Oh, there it is.
Clap.
And maybe my credit card info will be stolen. You're telling me maybe? I'm Penn Jillette.
So yeah, they do tours like
You went to the well
once.
once too often. You were getting belly claps, and then
Sorry.
you had to go back. Didn't
Sorry.
You?
Sorry. I tried to do the cracked voice thing that he always does, but I wasn't able to.
Kink.com, the world's largest supplier of shuttlecocks. It's a callback. It failed.
Oh,
No.
wait a
No,
minute.
it was good. It was good. I liked it. I
It
liked
was good.
There we go. We put it all together.
So,
Bonnie,
they
I can't
have a
believe it. You're
robot.
a genius.
Aw.
They have a dildo robot.
So here's the deal.
That's the
Fucking
thing.
Veronica Belmont is playing badminton against Paula Deen in the new Ultimate Surrender badminton league.
And she's
Right?
cheating because she's put down butter everywhere.
Exactly.
Everywhere.
She beats her, and as Paula Deen is splayed out, ready to take her ultimate punishment, all of a sudden the dildo machine falls over in a hilarious industrial work accident and cracks Veronica's arm.
We
There
actually-
we go.
We appear to have video of that exact moment. The moment that Veronica took down the Paula bot.
And ladies and gentlemen, as Kid A in the chat room says, I just threw up. That is the perfect time for us to let everybody know that this show is not supported by just random folks on the internet. No, it is supported by people like you on our Patreon, Brian.
Yeah, man. Look, I'm going to patreon.com/nightattack right now, and guess how many patrons that we got. Go ahead, guess. Guess.
I think we have 1248.
Nope. Keep going.
1304.
Okay, good. Dial it back.
1292.
Close enough. 1,280 patrons, giving us $2,055.33 per episode. Look, I don't know if you guys know, but some of you guys may have heard that we used to do another show on the internet. It was a different show with a different network, and that show died. It died in a terrible fire, and we're all really sad to see it go. But guess how much we made for that? Ha ha! $350 a week. And now the fact that we're able to do better and badder ass shenanigans.
So, by the way, Brian, number one, 2055, we're going to do some history lessons. As we've been doing.
Sure.
2055 is the year that the Days of Future Past story occurs, the famous X-Men story.
No kidding.
In the Dexter's Laboratory movie Ego Trip, some scenes take place in 2055.
Right on.
And the protagonist from the film The Age of Stupid is from 2055. Just some from prehistory for you guys.
I'll tell you what, that's pretty fantastic. I'll tell
Veronica, who do you think is president in 2055?
Your horrible offspring.
Dr. Bird, everybody.
By the way, that's the title of the episode, Your Horrible Offspring.
And as always, say it with me at home, everybody. A boat sank.
Yes, of course.
Go ahead on over to patreon.com/nightattack if you would like to support us. And as always, Brian, if you want to support us, that's super rad. If not, fucking, man, listen. I'm not going to chase you down with some sort of, billy club and try to beat you for money.
I mean,
like,
at least
fucking whatever.
Certainly not that you just said that live on a podcast. You'd be like guilty of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, wear a helmet. You never know.
What do you think I'm gonna do? Try to push a fucking dildo machine on your wrist? In such a hilarious industrial accident?
You and Paula Deen.
Who would do that?
All right, look, let's first of all, thank you so much to all of our Patreons. You have no idea. You guys have made in every way our biggest dream possible. All of a sudden, what was a night we did just for our own amusement becomes the most important night of our entire week. And we can't thank you guys enough for that. Thank you so much.
Here, listen, I'm not going to name the company, but there's a company that wanted to sponsor us. Wanted to come on,
dude.
as
Hey, all
commercial.
right. Can we do a quick? Why? Don't say the company name, but I'll be Justin Robert Young. Go ahead. Just ring. Hello.
Hi, I'm from insert company here.
Are you our current sponsor?
No, but we love you guys.
How much you want to give us?
Well, what are your numbers?
Why don't you just tell us what you want to give us, and I'll tell you our number.
Well, considering where we think your numbers are, what do you say we give you less than what you're asking for, and you lock that in for 6 months.
A 6-month contract for slightly less than I can't hear you, click!
That actually happened. I mean, not in that exactly thing. But, yeah, listen, I mean, people are still finding the show. We don't have numbers. And and not to say, and this is really not a fuck you to that company or whatever. But
company's a great company.
They've been our friends for a very, very long time. But it was like, they were like, listen, like, we don't, and I don't blame them. Like, they're just like, hey, I don't want to commit X amount of money to something that is still finding its audience. And it was just kind of really awesome. Because of you guys, we were able to be like, you want to know what? Like, we're only keeping it to one sponsor. And like, this other company wants to give us the money we want.
We'll find out who that other sponsor is that's been sponsoring us for 3 weeks and continues to want to sponsor us for the next month is in the next break. But for now, listen, our number one sponsor is y'all, and that's the reason why we're able to actually like make the show better. And I bought a soundboard that I wasn't able to plug in, and there's amazing. We're ordering the computer for the new studio this week. I bought a delay gizmo to synchronize our voices that doesn't work because it makes a hiss noise. We're wasting your money left and right. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. So what we're trying to say is that we gave kink.com the ultimate surrender when it came to advertising on this show. All right. Veronica, do you like music?
I do.
Or, like, what's like the last, like, what's your favorite band?
Phil Collins.
I should
not ever, just this week.
Just this week. You're in a real Phil Collins-y kind of mood?
Yes, I've been listening to Against All Odds every day.
Do you just like move in slow motion with like your bandaged wrist and just like have like go into Phil Collins moves?
I sing it to the dog and I'm practicing it for karaoke.
Oh.
All right, do me a favor. Just give us a super slow motion move if you can. Just show us real quick. Move real slow.
This is the wrong song.
You got to reach out to the camera and be like
This is the wrong song. I think this is in the air tonight.
You need to do a YouTube tutorial of just power vamping. Like this is power vamping with Veronica. And it's just these like build-ups. You're just like, okay, now feel it. It's a cloud. It's a cloud. And it's
I don't have my same range of mobility. It's
stealing their soul.
Bonnie's doubled over in pain. She can't even breathe. All right, so outside of Phil Collins, do you think you can find it in your heart to love another song or singer?
There's a lot of Phil Collins out there.
Well, here's the deal. We got a hot new emerging music act that we're going to bring on here. We've had a bunch of those. We're very, very happy to be a platform for some of our favorite artists. And that will be no different tonight. Brian, who is joining us?
Oh, look, with an exclusive new track still in development. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for MC Allergy, a.k.a. Bonnie and the Invisible Wife. What's going on, Bonnie?
Hi, everybody.
Now, I noticed you don't actually have the puppet, and I want to point out that this is because you take this song so seriously. You didn't want to risk messing it up by animating a puppet while you sang it. Is that correct?
This is true. I was trying to fall asleep, and then I just popped out of bed, lyrics fully formed in my head, and I wrote everything down. I gotta pitch this to Night Attack. I just think it belongs
this was
there.
I mean, very similar to Paul McCartney and Let It Be. He said he woke up one day and the song
yesterday yeah, he thought it was scrambled eggs. Yeah.
Exactly. So he changed the lyrics, but like it was right there. It was so perfect he thought he had stolen it. Now, Bonnie, you gave me a rough version of this.
It's probably still pretty rough.
Now, what is the goal? We want to have a clean plate here so people can put music under it because you only have the lyrics for us.
Oh, my God.
Here,
I forgot about that.
I'm just going to go ahead and put this out here. There's MC Allergy.
Well, I gotta say that, I know this puppet's persona is MC Allergy, but I feel like I'm shifting genres. This one speaks to me.
Oh, you're gonna bust out.
Yeah,
you're pulling an Ice-T.
I am.
See, Ice-T used to be all rap, and then one day in the early 90s, he was just like, yo, you know what I want to do? I want to switch over to death metal.
Brian, you can't.
No?
You can't do the Ice-T voice.
I can't
bring the Ice-T voice.
Let me hear you. Let me hear you give it a try.
No, I'm not doing it because we both know that we got it from another thing. And
I know.
Feel dirty doing
That's
it.
fine. That's fine.
All right.
Bonnie,
Yes.
what is the name of this song?
It's Hey Boyfriend.
Okay, now keep in mind, you're going to present it a cappella.
Right.
We're going to rely on the chat realm to provide backing tracks. And you picture this being what kind of song?
In the genre of no effects.
No effects.
Yes.
Punk.
Yes,
All right, this is a punk song.
Yes, it is.
All right, so this is punk. All right, so Bonnie, give us we'll give you a blank palette here.
Okay.
Go ahead. Wait, let me hear the whole song. You take it a cappella.
Okay. Hey, boyfriend, don't suck on those nuts. Hey, boyfriend, don't suck on those nuts. Hey, boyfriend, don't suck on those nuts because I might die. You kissed me after sucking on nuts. You kissed me after sucking on nuts. You kissed me after sucking on nuts. Now I might die. Hey, boyfriend, stick me with that thing. Hey, boyfriend, stick me with that thing. Hey, boyfriend, stick me with that thing and save my life. Yow! Woo!
Veronica, what are your immediate thoughts?
That was fucking amazing. It was intense. I mean, that was like, it meant a lot of things. All at the same time. It had like dual meaning. And I think that's true.
It did have dual
Artist does. I think that's what was accomplished.
That guy underscores giving it a standing nut clap. The allergy related tunes continue to flow forth here on Night Attack. Thanks to MC Allergy. MC, how do you think that went?
Single hand clap.
How you feeling?
I'm all red in the face. But,
was somebody sucking on nuts?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. There you go. I just want
This is what you just saw was, but if you're traveling like in the underwater forest of like the coral reefs, you saw like a beautiful flower and you got too close to it and it just went shoo, and then sucked all the way in. That's what just happened with Bonnie. She was up there, she was swinging and flowing in the water flow, and then just shoo, and then in she went.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't sing, obviously. So.
Well, number one, you just did. Number two, it will surely be remixed and mastered. We will get so many versions.
Right.
So, what is the title of the song itself?
Oh, I pictured it as
Hey boyfriend.
Hey boyfriend.
And then parentheses. Don't suck on those nuts. Yeah. All right.
Holy
crap! Hold on.
Swollen.
Somebody just sent me mcallergies.mp3.
What?
Somebody just sent me on mega.com.
There's no way that
you
it's
can't
that.
not
happen
audio.
that fast.
This has to be. Hold on. Listen. Let's hear. What you got? Oh wait.
Hey, boyfriend, don't suck on those nuts. Hey, boyfriend, don't suck on those nuts. Hey, boyfriend, don't suck on those nuts because I might die. You kissed me after sucking on nuts. You kissed me after sucking on nuts. You kissed me after sucking on nuts. Now I might die.
All right. How do I kill this?
Hey, boyfriend, stick me with that thing. Hey, boyfriend, stick me.
All right. There you go. You're saved, Bonnie. You're free.
So there we
I was
go.
hoping that we'd
Let's
have to
go
hear
ahead
it
and,
without,
and,
like,
and get a
music
Bitly
behind
for
it.
that mega download so everybody can download it and remix it.
Man, I think there's something in there. I think it's
really
no, it's great.
It's gonna be so good when they're done with it.
Yeah.
So here's the
And I just love it that
behind
Veronica,
the scenes.
Veronica is like probably like doing a pretty kick-ass Phil Collins. And she's got the vamping and everything, and I'm just like, oh my god.
They're different
What have
songs.
I done?
They need different things. I mean, Phil Collins needs vamping. Sucking those nuts, I might die. Needs a different kind of.
It's all energy, man. It's like there's different directions.
Mm-hmm.
Last week, I'm talking on the phone with Brian, and then Bonnie gets on the phone, and she's like, "Hey, I want to I got this song I want to sing you." So she sings the "Suck on Those Nuts" song, and initially I'm like, "That's a funny thing that Bonnie did," I guess that's Bonnie Brushwood, ladies and gentlemen. Every once in a while, she's gonna come up with a song and she's gonna sing it to you. And then I'm at Costco and I'm just like, "Hey, bud."
That's I'll just be sitting on my couch and all of a sudden I'll start going, "Hey, everybody, have you heard the news?" And then Ryan's like, "What?"
That one pops in my head too.
Nowhere.
It's because you're a legitimately terrible person. All right, so we tried to send out some stuff to the internet. Justin, did you know that today is April Fool's Day?
What?
Yes. No, it's true.
Don't say.
Yeah. By the way, Veronica, are you pro or anti April Fools on the internet?
It depends. I think it's nice when people have fun. I think it's, if people are enjoying it and getting a kick out of it, I just think there's a little bit too much try hard. And I did my own try hard.
All right, well, you tell me if this is too try hard. Take a look at this.
Do you believe in magic? Ha ha! Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the scamstuff.com double your price sale. Everything you love from scamstuff.com, now available at double the cost. No tricks, no gimmicks, no BS. Ha ha! Everything in the store, normally 55% off. Today only 5% off. Anything is possible with twice the money.
All right, so what I did was I recorded myself.
Do you believe
shush.
magic?
I recorded. Justin,
Okay.
you want to talk people through what happened here?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're a little bit skitter-shattered.
Did you unplug something? Did you touch a thing? You touched a thing.
touch
didn't you?
anything.
Just jiggle all your bits. Jiggle all your bits and make sure we can hear you. Jiggle them bits. Come on.
What's the problem?
Oh,
Jiggle them
you're
bits,
back.
jiggle them bits.
You're back.
Jiggle them
You're
bits,
back.
jiggle them bits.
All right, hold on. We will get to all of that in a second because we have to do our ad read
All right, go ahead.
first.
Jiggle bits.
This episode brought to you by Jiggle Bits. You know what I hate about Jiggle Bits? That was jiggling all over the ground. It's like noise you don't want all over your ground. I like my ground clean and smooth and free of Jiggle Bits.
The thing is, you got these bits here, and they're on the ground.
bits.
And you're like, can you stop jiggling all around? Like, it's unseemly. I have kids here. Fuck.
Yeah.
No, well, listen. We want to talk about mail route.
Yeah, and by the way, for the record, can I do it like a tonal shift? Because I know you and I are hilarious when we talk about negative things, but some people aren't. Let's talk about positive things and encourage people to talk about positive. I want to focus on the positive aspects of mail route.
Yeah. How about the fact that it is a spam filtering service, the likes that no one has ever fucking seen? How about that? Seriously.
All right. So would you say they're better than Thor?
Number one, fucking mail route takes a look at Thor and says, "Suck on these nuts, boyfriend." And
All right.
they don't mean the allergy thing. They mean actual nuts.
Maybe they're actual nuts. Okay. Better than Superman. They better than Superman.
Fucking A. Superman is like really not all that good. We
Wait,
can all
wait,
agree.
wait.
Overrated.
Wow. All right. So better than Superman.
Because Superman, what does Superman do? Hey, I'm Superman. I also work a day job, and I rescue. By the way, all that time that you're fucking down at the police station in Metropolis copying down fucking cops reports, maybe you could be in Kenya solving AIDS and hunger at the same time.
All right. So
How about this? Kenya's hungry for an AIDS cure, Superman, and your superpowers could be there doing it if you weren't jerking off in the bathroom of the Daily Planet.
all right.
At
So
super speed.
I think-
And then he shoots fucking come so hard that
All right,
it
so what
shoots
you're
out.
saying is everybody watching right now needs to tweet out using hashtag #MaximumNoSpam, mail route is better than blank. What are the things that mail route is better than?
Sure.
Hashtag
And
#MaximumNoSpam.
This is not a who can be the weirdest and grossest. We did that a couple weeks ago. That's what they wanted. We're no longer doing the weirdest and the grossest. Let's try to be the funniest, the most clever possible.
The most compelling. Yes, make a case. Make a case.
Here's the deal with mail route. If you can edit your MX records, you're taking it to the max.
That's true.
Okay? Very simple to use mail route. If you're in a small business, like everybody else didn't want your money. Google, papa, they say, as they fling excrement in your face. Microsoft, I don't think so. That's where the dudes at Mail Route used to work before they went off independent because they care about the little guy. And by the way, they got a secret little plan that they are about to unfurl like a pirate's flag.
You can't say what that thing is yet? That thing is huge.
You can't yet. It's pretty awesome, though. And it's very, very timely because they care about your mail, about your data, and about keeping spam the hell off it. So why don't you go over to mailroute.net/nightattack, and they're going to take care of you. Tell them Brian the Gerb sent you.
Mailroute.net. Mailroute.net/nightattack. Look at that. We have our own custom URL set up. There it is right there. Not found. Mailroute.net/nightattack.
That was it, right? Wasn't it?
I don't know. I'm going to try mailroute.info.
No, that we had to change it because it wasn't mailroute.info.
Oh, .htm. Nightattack.htm. .net/ I got this. This is going great. Mailroute.net/nightattack.htm. You guys are lying. You guys are all kinds of lying. .html. Mailroute.net. Hey, there we go. Mailroute.net/nightattack.html. You got to remember HTML. And you know what? That's like a test. Because if you can't remember HTML, then you probably can't edit your MX record, and you are not taking it to the max.
Dude, how about this? Fucking Brian, how many users do you have in your family?
Users?
Yeah.
How many are there? There's 5 of us, so 5.
5 users. That's $30 a year.
What?
Yeah.
That's less than I blow on Diet Cokes every week.
How about this? If let's say you and Bonnie really got down to business and blew that number up past 11.
Yeah, man. You want to make
that's
6 more babies?
$1.99 a month.
$1.99 a month. Come on, Bonnie. Let's do it. Let's have sex and make babies right now.
No.
It would be such a value for our spam filtering, though.
How about this? Like, let's say you guys like really, really, really got down to business and banged so much that over 100 people lived in your house.
All right, Bonnie, let's start banging other people and make 100 people live in this house.
Well, if I could get other people pregnant, that would be fine.
As long as
I'll
you didn't
tell you
have
what,
to.
if you got over 100 people in that house, that $1.99 a month, boom! Cut it down to $1.79 a month. That's 20 cent savings per month. And all you have to do is have 100 people living in your house.
This is a good deal.
It's kind of like South by Southwest.
Yeah, you guys in there.
We're already there.
But here's the deal. In all seriousness, it is the best. There is no peer to it. That is mailroute.net/nightattack.html. Go ahead and hit them up and let them know that MailRoute is better than. Just listen.
Be creative. Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. Say something that's going to make them smile. Make them believe that you're smarter than we are.
There is something really amazing about the fact that this version of this show has such a kinship to a enterprise level spam filtering service. Like, I love it so dearly. I love MailRoute, and you will too. MailRoute.net/nightattack.html.
Yeah.
No credit card required, by the way. So fucking take your credit cards and burn them.
Yeah. Also, report them as stolen so that nobody else
That's a 15-day
them.
free trial. So here, Brian, what we played earlier was one of your was the scam stuff double your price sale. You want to play another one of those, and then we'll get into it?
Let me play. First of all, let me tell you, like, straight up, like what I did was I tweeted out, "Who wants to help me make something really dumb?"
Tell me what to deal with.
This was the thing that you were saying, like, I just recorded the weirdest shit I've ever done.
Yes,
like,
correct.
Okay, that's what I did.
And what I did was I recorded like the whole like, "Hey, we're doubling our prices, crazy, right? Hilarious YouTube idea." And then I called Justin. And I was like, "I just want to record 20 minutes of the weirdest nonsense ever. Help me come up with ideas." And we have recorded, and if you go to schwood.com/APR,
can we play some of that? Some of just the live.
Yeah. All right, we will. But this is like the 20 people who responded. I'm like, all right, here's what I got. Just come up with something. And then people just kept going like farther and farther and farther. And like, this is one of my favorite ones.
Nobody will pay twice as much, Allison.
Scam stuff is an august name. You can't build a robot out of donuts.
Oh, hello there. Albert Scamson from scamstuff.com. They told me my dream couldn't come true, but they were wrong. Please stop hitting me, Daddy. Artisans, monarchs, the mystery box deck, all of them at twice the value price. Mainly price. Alfred Scamston, you can't charge twice the price. Come and find me, bitches. Everything in the store, normally 55% off. Today only 5% off. It happens like this. For 24 hours only, no tricks, no gimmicks, no BS. We truly are doubling our prices for you. So join me, won't you? Let's prove them all wrong.
And so that's the whole thing.
Tim and Eric shit right there. That is like straight up.
What I love is how earnest everybody remained to the premise. Like, everybody wanted to make really good commercials. Like, no one just like took it as like raw footage that they could use to embarrass you and cobbled together just like silly, ridiculous stuff.
And that goes all the way down to like the site itself. John he actually doubled all the prices on the site, and here's Brandt's logo that says everything in the store is for only double the price.
So, all right, here, just to back this on up, like this is no bullshit. Like, you are literally charging like twice the amount of money for literally everything in the store.
Yes. That and I don't encourage anyone to buy anything.
How many people bought things?
Like 4.
And so, by the way, all right, so we were getting into this earlier about like good and bad April Fool's Day stuff.
Right.
Here is where my line is. It has to be clever.
Yeah.
And it has to be fun. And it has to be more than just like, ha ha, fooled you, dickhead. Like, that can't be the punchline. You cared so much about this joke that like part of how you like make money for your now measly 5-person family.
Yes,
soon
exactly.
To be over 100
before our proper 100 people family. Yes.
Oh Jesus! Was you jackknifed a day's worth of sales on the site? Like, an average day would be far more than what you sold today.
Yes. Yeah. Oh no. Like we full on pressed pause on all sales for a day. And in fact, everybody who bought stuff today, we're gonna write them an apology. and say like,
send them a little present.
Were you serious? Because like we could throw in some extra presents for you, but otherwise we'd be happy to like redo. I'm sorry, I got distracted because somebody sent in a Hey Boyfriend Wub Machine Dubstep remix. You want to hear this real quick?
Of course.
Oh no, I got over there too fast.
Oh my god.
That was amazing.
I'll have you guys know that I sound way better in my head. In my head, my voice resonates, and how do y'all put up with this?
Dude, I will just say this. This is what separates this show from so many others on the internet, that we get like even that quality immediate rapid response is just always, it never doesn't fucking, knock my jiggleberries off.
It needed more wub wub. I think it needed more wub wub.
That's fair enough. I believe it. Okay, so real quick, if you go to schwood.com/APR1, you'll see there's the audio parts here, and then there's a close-up shot and a wide shot. I don't even know how long it would take to download all this stuff. It looks like it's going to take a little while. Let me see what happens if I try to play it directly.
All right. How tight? Can you swing that around?
All right. So is there any way that you can skip forward, or is that just going to play?
I don't know. I'll try it. I'll just try to skip it forward, see what happens. Let's see if it just...
People scoffed at my beautiful dream, but I'll show them all. All right. Let me try another one. People scoffed at my beautiful dream. They said hurtful things. Now this time you just get a pan across each time, and I'm
all right.
I'm just
So
talk.
you do about how long are you going just by yourself?
It's 30 minutes. It's 30 minutes of me. All right, now here's the part where I call you and start following your directions. Watch this. Here we go. Let's see if it goes.
And then, by the way, and I'll also do explain for the audio listeners. If you have never seen any of them, number one, you can go to it's on the Scam School channel.
Yeah,
right?
YouTube.com/Scam School. You can see a couple of them.
So you can see a few of them, but to explain to you, it is Brian in a bit of a shag wig, like he looks very mod.
I'm wearing leopard print velvet pants, if that does anything for you.
Yeah, and also, and this is again, the devil is in the details. As you explained to me, you filled out a unibrow.
Oh yeah, I grabbed Bonnie's eyelash liner and I put it on the natural hairs in between my brow and made it into a unibrow.
Which I never knew you had those.
Apparently.
I mean, they're pretty invisible.
Oh, I didn't even notice the unibrow.
I turned around and looked at the camera. Let me start just looking at it. Come with me to Shangri-La.
And now, by the way, my direction to you was to say, come with me to Shangri-La, and then count to 3 in your head, and then say, ha ha.
I did the opposite. But at this point, you
could
tell...
No, you did it. No, it was perfect. It was great. I just want to let everybody know how amazing. You were taking literally every direction. It was the best.
You could tell Justin is giving me all the directions from this point forward.
I also have the top hat, too. If there's anything you want me to do with that.
Yeah, monocle.
Look at the offended way I respond to Zach saying, you also have a monocle. And I'm like, no, fuck your monocle.
But what the fuck is this, a clown show?
That's crazy.
Come on.
Justin, are you there?
Yeah, okay. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? I should do it with the top hat on.
No, the only take that I really want to see is I told you to do the actual pitch, but in a normal tone of voice while only shaking one arm.
Yeah, all right. So I think this is where that was. Let's see if this is right. No monocle, a-hole. Let's see if this loads up. I don't know. Man, I look great in that outfit.
Oh my gosh. Man, you know what's funny is Brian has started doing these commercials where he's dressed up in costume, and Justin, you were talking about trying out your characters on Ashley and her response. Yeah. And then I gotta tell you, it freaks me out every time because he comes around the corner in state. It's not like he just has costumes on, like he comes around and
you can't roll with it.
Like every bit of him is like walking that character, and then I'm just like, oh my god, there's a man in my house that I don't know.
All right, people. Somebody told me 1324 is the jam, so I'm gonna see if this will play. Oh, dang it!
Aww, boo.
Yeah, boob.
Opposite of the belly clap.
Yeah. Let me cancel this, see if that helps. Nope. All right, it's having trouble. accessing all this. I should have copied it over directly. I guess, you know what? I guess I could grab it straight for the... Oh, man, I look great. That's attractive.
All right, listen, everybody needs to go. Did anybody actually... I think somebody had a submission form for people, because we published all this on the internet to have short films done, but I don't know if anybody submitted any.
Yeah, if you guys want to make a movie, just don't make it about the sale, even though all I'm saying is the sale. But there's plenty in that third segment of nonsense.
Oh, yeah,
for you to
no,
work with.
I almost did nothing about the sale. There's an earnest appeal by Brian to sign up at healthcare.gov.
Okay, somebody actually ran with that. I don't think you ever saw that, did you?
No.
Obamacare. Let me see if I can find it. Bonnie was kind of horrified by it. Let me see if I can. Oh, here we go.
I think I know people that might pass it
all right,
around.
watch this. Let me go to the YouTube. So most of it starts off.
They said it couldn't happen. They said it could never be done. The first annual scamstuff.com double your price sale. Where a Rogue's flask was $40, now it's $80. For 24 hours only, you can experience the magic of giving us twice as much money. Artists, rebels, artists. Okay,
We're out of Rebels.
we're all out?
We sold out.
Shit, dude. Experience the double your price sale right now at scamstuff.com. Pay double the price and prove them all wrong.
All right, so that was.
That's great.
The next one was the one I believe. I'm gonna see if I can actually. Oh shoot! I can't figure out which one it was that actually had all the Obamacare stuff in there. Damn it!
So yeah, here, you go ahead and look for this. I'll let everybody know. So I was going through there and telling Brian to just read. At some point, I just said, "All right, just remember lines from Jurassic Park." And just yell lines from Jurassic Park at the camera over and over again.
Clever girl.
I did.
No, it was that. No, and then what else? It was you going through like various like times and places like to find the values. It was a lot of really just like I kept wanting to like Brian to like not have a character and just like earnestly be weird and creepy to the camera, which is like very much what I would do.
Sure.
But no, it was amazing. I think my proudest
wait, real quick. Give me a Tom Jiggle stocks and jiggle all your joints on your thing. We're losing jiggle all this business. There you go. Now talk.
Jiggle them
Check,
bits.
check,
Jiggle,
check.
jiggle them
Yeah,
bits.
now you're
Jiggle
back.
them bits. Jiggle them bits. Jiggle
Is
them
that really?
bits.
That
Jiggle,
would be the
jiggle,
first time
jiggle,
this thing
jiggle
ever
them
came out.
bits.
I've never like actually touched this before.
Yeah, no, we lost you again like a second time. We went to like half mast. You had a semi.
That is super weird, man.
No,
have
you're
no idea
telling
what
me,
that's
bro. But
I'm ashamed of myself.
Why? What happened?
Nothing, I just am.
No, come
Just in
on. Let's
general.
talk about it. What happened?
Nothing, just thinking
But
about.
did you say something weird?
I think. Hold on. Oh, this is the one. I think. Let me take a look at this. See if this is right.
Do you believe in magic? Well, you shouldn't. Ha! Presenting the scamstuff.com double your price sale. Double the bucket. No gimmicks, no BS. Only true double price goodness. Anything can happen in Satan's playland. So join me, won't you? Let's pay double the price and prove them all wrong. Where did that come from?
That is amazing.
All right, that wasn't it either, but that was another good one.
I don't wanna
Damn
go
it.
swinging.
I think we're all out.
Shit, I can't find the one with Obamacare, but there was like a genuine
chat.
like 30 seconds of me
somebody-
talking about Obamacare.
Is chat telling us at all?
No.
People are saying like where it is in the green screen, but like somebody actually made it with like the Obamacare in the background. It was pretty good. I'm sad that I can't juggle all of it and keep it afloat. I'm a bad person.
Juggle those bits. Juggle those bits.
Juggle them bits. Juggle them bits. What?
Juggle damn
What?
bits.
What?
Juggle damn bits. Juggle damn bits. Juggle damn bits. What? Juggle damn bits. Juggle damn bits. Juggle damn bits. Juggle damn bits. Juggle damn bits.
Yep.
Juggle damn
Yep.
bits.
Yep.
Juggle damn bits. Juggle.
Oh. Somebody tie that in with the hey boyfriend.
Next.
Oh shit. Well, you know what? I think we've had a hell of a show here tonight. What do you guys think?
No, I do. I think that there's a couple things we got to do. First of all, we got to have our Diamond Time. Second of all, I guess we don't have a movie draft minute since nothing's been released.
Nothing has been released. Veronica, how upset are you that you weren't able to be part of the draft this year?
I was pretty upset, actually. I got upset with Tom today because I felt like he really should have dropped out in solidarity. Because I couldn't be his partner.
Yeah, that is some bullshit now I think about it.
I was like, whatever, dude, fine. Just do the draft without me, I guess. So.
Well, let's take a moment.
I'm disappointed in my friend, mostly.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Dude, let's do this.
And he just replaced you with another lady because he doesn't
another lady. Like,
women.
I'm just a lady and he just has another lady he can just throw in there.
No.
It's fine.
Well, all right. So here we go. This is a Diamond. Brian, do you have any Diamond Time music that we can play under this?
Yeah, let me, I'll throw something at you.
I like Tom's in the chat room, and now he's upset at me.
Nah, you know what?
I look so angry when I'm wearing the monocle because I have to squeeze it into my eye.
I know, and you got the evil eye thing. I think that's why, like, billionaires got a bad rap, is because with the monocles.
I'm not mean. I just have to
There we go. Hey, man, you ready for some Diamond Time?
Oh, holy shit, Brian. I just pooped myself thinking about how fucking amazing this Diamond Time is going to be.
All right, man. Well, of course, Diamond Time is the time that we turn the perspective camera on the folks who make our entire show possible. The fine folks, the denizens of Chat Realm, the Diamond Club, as it were. Who do we have on tap for this week's Diamond Time, Justin?
How about the Sci-Friendly podcast, the most foul-mouthed science fiction and genre nerdcast available that no one's heard of? That's sci-fi-show.net.
Sci-fi-show.net. Hold on. I'm going to go there. Sci-fi-show.net. Let's take a look. Oh, look at this. There it is. Yeah, right on, man. The Sci-Fidelity.
URL.
The Sci-Fidelity podcast is what it's called.
Better not be a goddamn book club.
Or else.
Or else.
Look at that evil look from Belmont. All right, what else you got, sir?
How about this one? How It Stacks. Willis, JD, and Jared sit down and talk about all things from the 80s and 90s and beyond. We start with how we remember things like Voltron, Escape from New York, Goosebumps, Doctor Who, Crocodile Dundee, and Clue. All the basics. After we come back, after the break, we come back and break down the same topic as an adult and see if it stacks up to our memories. That is geek.io.com/howitstacks. So I guess they horse shit around about like, fuck, man, I used to love Voltron. Fucking, I remember all this, that, and the other. And then they actually watch this shit and realize that everything that happened in the past was terrible.
All right, geek.io slash
No, geek-io.com/howitstacks.
.com/howitstacks. There we go. And now we're looking at it. Yeah, gargoyles. Dude, Gargoyles was the jam because it was like all of the Star Trek The Next Generation cast just hanging out pretending to be gargoyles.
Was that what happened?
Yeah, dude.
What? Wait, what?
Did you not know that?
I don't know what you're talking about. What?
Wait, you don't know what Gargoyles is?
I remember Gargoyles. I
yeah,
just don't remember. I guess I was too young to really be into Star Trek.
Yeah, no, it's like freaking like Data was on it, freaking Riker was on it, Troy was on it. Dude, they were all on it.
Yeah, that show was pretty badass. I remember that too. I remember that show being awesome. But I think I was also maybe too young to realize it was TNG because I was scared of TNG
What?
as a kid. Yeah, because the first episode of TNG I ever saw was the one where, spoiler, Tasha Yar gets pulled into the pit. And that was really fucking scary.
Go on, Veronica.
Go on,
and so I didn't watch it for years and years, and then I started watching it, and I like.
Are you afraid of the black void of space, are you, Veronica? I'm afraid it's there waiting for you, ain't it?
They said this was more a telescope than a monocle, but it's the best I can do.
It is kind of
A telecle? You gotta put your telecles in our mouth, eh? All right, what else?
Then, of course, we have the Xantar. He has a Twitch stream, been podcasting a few years and trying to get my game stream going. Lots of alcohol and early access alphas from a Canadian. That is twitch.tv/thexantar. THEXANTAR. If you'd like to be part of Diamond Time, go to nightattack.tv/Diamond Time and enter in your project. We will read all of them as long as we have a show. So keep going. The list will get longer, but yours will get read. I love you.
All right. Untitled broadcast by the Zentar. We love you. Hey. What?
So also a completely off the books Diamond Time. I was on Curly. Curly.
I saw the Drunk Kids Gaming.
Drunk Kids Gaming.
I tuned in.
On his,
I tuned in just long enough to be jealous, and then I turned it off. How did the rest of that go?
I talked him into a Patreon, and he has a Patreon. I think if you dig that Let's Play stuff, he does a great version of it. He's really, really good at it. He's really, really funny. So go ahead and check it out, Drunk Kids Gaming. And then I made him do a Patreon because Brian, I don't know, like really like us telling other people to like do things is kind of like our pornography. Like,
oh my God. Well, you know what it is it lets us cast ourselves as successful individuals as if we're handing out success to other people. But let me tell you, I don't think I've told you this. Like I wrote Dan Carlin of the Hardcore History podcast. I'm like, hey bro, man, I got to talk to you about Patreon and I'm doing this because I love you. It's like Patreon is Christ's love. And it's like, I just want to share it with everyone. And so he doesn't respond. And I'm like, hey, man, I'm writing you again about Patreon. Because
Wait,
I think
you double dipped?
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. I was like, dude, I got to tell you about Patreon. This shit's the jam. And so I tell him, I'm like, I'm sending you this again in case, like you thought it was a spam thing or whatever. But like, seriously, I've got the truth of Patreon. And then finally he's like, hey, all right, call you on Thursday. He calls. We talk for like 30 minutes. And by the time we're done, I'm like, yeah, don't change what you're doing because what you're doing is working really well. And Patreon, we just fuck it all up. So good job. Good job, Dan.
You guys were like my motivational speakers the whole time I was down there for South by Southwest.
Yeah. So and by the way, Bonnie wants to know if you've written your list yet. No,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie.
It's
have
okay.
Not physically written the list.
You can voice dictate your list too. It counts.
That I can do. That is much easier
yes.
for me now.
Fair enough.
She looks at my list and she goes, "These are not real. These are not real things."
I know.
This is not good enough. You're not even trying.
Bonnie was so excited to spread the gospel of list making.
Not that I actually have one.
Right, Neshcom says he made his list. He was there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so proud.
Good job, sir.
I've knocked off like 2 or 3 things off my list.
Have you? I knocked over. What's funny is I've actually kept my list from last year because I was down to like only 3 undone. One of them got done today, and I got like 2 more that it might happen in the next 2 months, and then I'm gonna then I'll make a new list. I don't know.
Right on.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and wrap this bad bitch up. Veronica, what do you got going on?
We are basically done with the Sword and Laser anthology. It is
holy shit! Yeah. So
month.
when, where, how is that coming out?
There will be more about it soon, but it is done. We just have to send it out to our Kickstarter backers first so they get their hands on it before anyone else. And then probably around the 1st of May, we're going to start putting it on sale for everyone. We're super excited. It's 20 original science fiction and fantasy stories from listeners of the show and fans of the show. And we got like over 1,000 submissions for the anthology. And
that's amazing.
And we combed through all of them. We had a bunch of help from friends too. And so now it's a real thing. It's ready to go. We have a foreword written by Pat Rothfuss, which is amazing, and cover art by Cliff Nielsen, who's a really well-known artist.
Can I say real quick about
covers.
Pat Rothfuss is that I talking with you, I went back and started re-listening to Name of the Wind. And listening to it, I got my daughter. I was about halfway. I was mostly done with it. And I was like, hey, Penny, take a little listen. Penny is now walking around with an iPhone 4, listening to The Name of the Wind on speakerphone at all times, all day long. And listening to, like, the sequel, The Wise Man's Fear, where it's like there's all the slaughter of hundreds of people and the what...
Watch out! I'm still reading.
Whatever, graphic sex or whatever. But it's like the way he writes, I try to wrap my mind around the way a 10-year-old would hear it. And it's like there's no detail. Like, I told Penny, I was like, well, in the second book, like, Kvothe has sex with ladies, and she goes, "Nyeh," like it was like a sour pickle or something. She's like, "Nyeh." And I was like, well, but don't worry, it's not graphic. She's like, what's graphic? I'm like, well, graphic means they actually describe what's going.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
okay.
basically, the descriptions are all like, all you get is that they're naked and like hugging each other a lot. like there's something weirdly. I'm okay with Penny listening to all of it. I don't know.
Now,
Maybe I'm a bad.
Do you have any naked hugging a lot in the anthology that you guys put together?
Naked huggling.
Not a lot of naked huggling, not that I remember, but it is awesome. We can't wait for it, and we're still putting out new episodes of Sword and Laser Season 2 over at youtube.com/theswordandlaser. We just had Alistair Reynolds on the show, which was fantastic. He's a brilliant author, and so Sword and Laser, it is my full-time job. It is awesome.
That's
right
excellent.
on.
Right now.
Now that seems like, it's funny. Somebody who was in the chat room said, like if I got to pay for all the podcasts that I listen to, I'll go broke. But I will say that the Sword and Laser video edition seems like something that would be probably better suited for Patreon than, say, Kickstarter. Like, is that anything that's on your guys' radar?
We haven't. Tom's in the chat room, so he can probably speak more to this than I am. But I guess
No,
because he's
fuck
doing
him.
Patreon
Just
for
talk about
DTNS
shit
and...
that really matters.
What? Oh,
Fuck Tom. Go over his head. Listen, you're the CEO of this company.
Maybe someday. We just asked people for money for the Kickstarter, so I think it would probably not be right away. Maybe.
Well, but no, that's the cool thing about the Patreon thing, and this is what I was telling to Curly, is that like, and by the way, like, I literally got Ashley almost like punched me in the face one day because like I had talked her out of doing a Patreon because I didn't like it initially, and then I told her, hey, you should really do a Patreon after we like did our Patreon, like make money. Like, man, you should really do a Patreon for your thing. And she was like, I will literally break all your teeth with my fist right now because I wanted to do this forever ago. But the thing that I like about it is that like fucking, it doesn't matter when you start one. It's like, you can make pushes whenever you want. Yep. It's always there. The idea is just like, hey, listen, like if you want to give anything, it's like the goal is for everybody to be able to give 5 cents. If that's like all your, like, if that's in your budget, like that is rad because it adds the fuck up and like really makes a difference for people that want to produce content that'll be more like the content you want and less like a kind of version of it that has to exist because of these other qualifying elements. So go ahead and check it out. And you should do it.
Yeah.
You guys are good evangelists.
Yeah. Now
I'm going to go buy Patreon this week and I'm going to bring them pizza. Like that's actually going to happen. And I'm probably going to start drinking in their office because I feel like I'm so close to them.
Just promise me you'll take like a selfie of you and Jack Conti. That's all I want out of your whole experience.
I don't know who the fuck's going to be there. Like it's probably going to be like, did I ever tell you the time that I went, like back when I first moved here, I was down in Palo Alto for a Go game.
Yeah.
And I was using Waze a lot, especially because I was in like a new city and I was like, I really liked it. And I saw Waze's office. And because like I'm a fucking hayseed, and like I'm not used to seeing like the apps that are on my phone having their names on buildings and like being like real people make them and not just these magical boxes that happen on my pocket miracle.
Right.
Like I just walk into the Waze office and I'm like a fan. I'm just like, man, you guys are great. You guys are awesome. I use it all the time and I'm a huge fan. You guys are the best. And it's like just 8 engineers that are just like really nervous.
That's
that
great.
This random dude is just like walked into their building and is being weird and like.
Wait, I missed the first part. Is this a dream you had, or did this actually happen?
This actually happened.
This actually happened.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
This actually happened, and it was like
Nice.
there was like one dude who was like the most socially together to be like, "Thank you.
Please leave.
I don't really know why you're here. We appreciate your praise, but please leave."
Unfortunately, I must bid you a fond adieu and resolve the evening to its tidings.
No, that used to happen at Rev 3 every once in a while.
Really?
We'd get someone who would just stand outside the door, and then we'd walk up, and they'd be like, just wanted to say hi. Came by, I was in the city. And it's like, hi. But in a good way. In a nice way.
That's the weird thing, right? It's like the whole purpose of like providing content is so that you can hopefully have somebody love it enough that they would show up and
That
say
they would
hi.
want to do that. Yeah.
Right. And then the moment they do, you're like, you're weird. Get away,
Normally
Cootie
At
Man.
that time in the morning, I'd be like, black coffee. What? Human interaction.
Wow, the Tay Allen is in the chat realm saying
No,
she
she
can't.
is. By the way, we have. I feel like now we have so many awesome people that are in the chat room. Like we should like go around and like do like at sporting events. They have like at Madison Square Garden. It's like Woody Allen's here, and so is Spike Lee. Like
So is Tom Merritt. So is Tay Allen.
exactly. No, we have Tay Allen. We have. Oh my God, I'm gonna completely screw up her name, but. Victoria McNally from Geeko System is there in the chat room. I love it when the stars come out for chat realm.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got to eat pizza now.
Ben Franklin says he showed up at my house once and pooped on the carpet. All right, so that I assume that's it for this episode. Is that correct?
That is.
Well, then, in that case, let me say a few words about how much I appreciate everyone being here and just sort of run my mouth off just long enough to find the Gmail of Mike TV's.
Oh, did we get the new version?
No, I'm trying to find the old version, which is in here somewhere.
Well, everybody, we learned a lot today. We learned that Veronica put her cock in
Nope.
mouth.
Nope, we didn't learn that.
Wow,
Shuttlecock.
Shuttlecock. She got killed by a
and
cock.
Paula
Yeah, all right,
Dean's
that makes
face.
sense. That makes sense.
Right in the face, and then had a terrible price paid for it. We learned that Brian has doubled the price. We learned that your boyfriend should not suck on those nuts.
No.
And most importantly, we learned that we're all friends. And we should continue to be friends as Veronica power vamps the lullaby.
Yeah, man.
See you next Tuesday,
Here we go.
everybody.
Power vamp that. Go for it. Die in a fire.
Time you leave, I wanna hurt myself by pissing off some bees. I'm allergic to bees. Oh, Justin Robert Young, every time you go, I wanna shave my face off and leave it lying bloody in the snow. Night attack, night attack, night attack, night attack, night attack, night attack. I love you.
Oh, I love you guys. Best day of the week. Thanks so much.
Please.
See you next Tuesday.
Die in a fire.